All right, now back at it again, folks. Gave you guys a tidbit a few days ago on what I want to do, what I want to kind of start doing instead of the Snapchat and compiling them together because I at least want to have some type of consistency when I'm speaking and then not have the lag in there. But just to kind of jump off the second video that I want to do today, and really, it's just more about being deliberate, being deliberate in your actions and what you want to do. We talk about dreams, we talk about passions, and we talk about the hopes and wishes that most people do, but a lot of folks don't see it as a serious issue. Nobody wants to be deliberate. Nobody wants to get a firm grasp on what they want to do. They want to just talk about it and they want to write it down. They want to look at it as if it's a prize that you've already received it and you haven't because we don't get deliberate. We don't get intentional. We don't get dialed in to what we say we want. And then what happens is over time, you continuously talk about it, and then what happens is people say, well, what happened? Oh, this came up, that came up. I didn't have time. I didn't. When you're deliberate and you're dialed in, nothing can hinder that process. Yes, it may slow down. Yes, it may even be put on pause, but being deliberate and intentional in what you want to do, the little hurdles and the bumps that come, they won't stop that. You have a lot of folks that they don't think about what that dream or passion is. It just sounds real good. What's the purpose behind it? What are the pros? What are the cons? What are the things that it entails that will help someone else, that will help you? People go off what others do and what may seem like it's a cool, fun thing, but they don't want to totally commit because they're not really into it. It's a different thing when you're deliberate about something and you do the small things that will tie you into that passion that you want to actually pursue. Not so much write it down on the whiteboard and underline it and put the starburst around it, and then it goes by the wayside. You're not reading, you're not researching, you're not practicing your craft. And really, what it is, when you practice your craft, when you put the time in, you're being deliberate in what you say that you want to do. Even if something may not directly connect to your current career or your current work status, how can you integrate the two? If you're into speaking, if you're into motivating, if you're into inspiring, all that kind of stuff, how are you doing that daily? How are you practicing it and refining your craft? If you want to get into any type of business, are you going to the seminars? Are you going to the conferences? Are you getting linked up with people that are in your desired field that can help you elevate? Now, and then how are you taking those tools to incorporate into your current work status? That's being deliberate. That's adding that small nuance to your arsenal to make sure that you succeed. I mean, it's either you do it or you're not gonna do it. And it's a little different, inspiration, motivation today. But I think every now and then we need to get away from the feel good, from the let's get fired up to you've been getting fired up, but you haven't been putting it into practice. And what I want everyone today, and of course before the 4-day weekend, is get deliberate, get fired up to the point where you do it. It's one thing to talk about it and get fired up and make a Facebook status, IG, and Snapchat. That's what I'm gonna do. Where are the works? Where is the deliberate action continuously, consistently that you're doing what you said you were going to do. And that will tie into you getting supporters, getting backing from folks. And it really it's not so much about that, but it's like I said the last time. What are the small things you're doing to elevate yourself, to put yourself in a different platform than everyone else around you? That way you can surround yourself by different levels of friends, different levels of colleagues, different levels of peers. Like-minded individuals go further than you sit in a group and nobody wants to elevate. It's really difficult to elevate when everybody else wants to stay stagnant, and every single time you try to level up one, or for my gamers, you prestige one time, it they don't understand. So then here comes the backbiting, the ridicule, the non-support from those individuals that you knew were going to be your top-notch supporters. Surround yourself with folks that are like-minded. Not, you doesn't have to be the same career field, the same. It's about the same mindset of elevation. Let's be deliberate, folks. Let's dial it in. Let's stand firm in what we say our passions and our dreams are, and let's be deliberate, be intentional, be purposeful. Again, like I mentioned in my last video, once you start being faithful to the few things, you evolve into being able to master many different facets that all tie into the one big thing that you want to do, the one big passion, the one big dream. It's no more two-stepping. We're going right at it. We're being deliberate. Y'all have a blessed and prosperous 4-day weekend. Grind time continues. Love y'all, man. I'm out.